feel like my ads ran quicker than normal. Animal a day is an 8-ax. I used a random animal generator. He's a type of antelope. Chatter. I've never had Chatter or Lucky, I don't think. But Croak is my favorite. I have him. Can I show? I have a sticker of him on my mic. I've had him since New Leaf. He's my best friend. And all of my other Croak emotes, or I guess the ones that don't move, I drew those ones. You're making brunch? We'll enjoy brunch. I have to feed my cat, I forgot. I'm doing my little Lego. I'm putting this round piece into this piece. Think like that? I don't know. And then that's going in the middle here. I had toaster strudels for breakfast. What am I building? I don't even know. This must have something to do with the fact that this Lego, like, the TNT blows up. Like, you press on something and the whole thing explodes. I don't know. Did I have anything else to say? I don't know. Oh, I just filmed my YouTube video for today, so I'm gonna edit that after stream. So it's gonna be late. Usually they go up like right now, but it will be late today because I have to edit it. But what is open now? I'm focusing on leveling up. I can't speak. I was very surprised to see when I went to open this game that that's not what I want. The software had an update and it added new games. Hi Momo, how are you? Me. Oh no, where am I? I assume here. I'm good. Okay, I need to find things to fight because I just want to level up. How do I use this? How do I play this? Hold on. I can't fight you? Okay. What is happening? Are you a person? Oh, I'm sorry. I tried to just beat this guy up. Your new monitor? I want a third monitor. But that's nice. I hope it's a good monitor. I wish I were sun at dusk. Haha, kidding. Okay. Can I find some enemies? Maybe? How do I even get— I don't know where I am. Where's all the bad guys at? How do I get out of this area? Why aren't you jumping? What's happening? What's in here? This Thunder Palace. That way, Fire Palace. I just want to find some enemies. There's always enemies around me. You're telling me the one time I want to fight enemies, there's no enemies? What's going on? And I can't fight the crab for some reason. So I assume I can't fight this guy either. I feel bad. I'm kind of just beating them up. I'm getting my coins. Hit, I missed. Okay. Where the heck is everyone at? And how do I get out of this area? How do I go back where I came from? Which I don't even know where that was. When was the last time I played this? I have no idea. I'm so confused. I see no way out of this area. Was I floating here? Okay, well, I guess I'm not focusing on leveling up. I don't even know what to change my title to. What the heck? My throat has been bothering me. I mean, yesterday I literally had a coughing fit. I had to take a break because I just started coughing. And then my voice gave out on me. I'm trying to figure out where the heck I am. Okay. I don't know. Is this the palace? What did you say this was? Fire... that way? This way? Tired. Me too. Okay. Nope. Wrong brother. Hello. Why can't I use his... okay. What you do if you meet Big Firebrand in room up ahead, huh? What you do? Fight him. No. There's so many buttons in this game. Hello. I am me. I am also me. Let me in! Is this not a hole that I can go through? I'm confused. Oh. Okay. That makes sense. I just changed my stream title to No Leveling Up for Me. Welcome, yes, welcome. Welcome to the Fire Palace. I have been waiting for you. I have waited many long years, smoldering like embers. For you, I have kept waiting, and waiting, and waiting. In fact, the last time anyone came through here was 3,000 years ago. Oh, waiting just burns me up. Just... what? But enough about that. So, why have you come? Huh? You, this place. This place of power. It is, this place is... Now, wait a second. Just what kind of place was this anyway? What was it that I was planning on doing? Am I allowed in here? Huh? Wait just a minute. Where am I? Who am I? Me. I guess having no guests for 3,000 years takes a toll. Everything just seems to slip one's mind. Horror diddy horror. How humorous. So, I guess you can do what you want. I won't stop you. Okay. Thanks. What's going on? Yeah, it looks hot. Am I getting a new power? What's happening? Oh, I got fire hands. Okay. Oh, wait, I just remembered. This is the famed Fire Palace, where we teach the ways of the blistering hand power. Yes, it is all coming back. I have been waiting for you. You want the hand power, right? You want to master the fiery hand power known as the Firebrand, do you not? You do, right? Right? You do not need to tell me. Your pose says it all. I shall instruct you in the arts of the Firebrand. First, press the R button to select your hand power. Okay. Fire! Hold the A button until you have charged up enough energy. Then release the button. Only then shall you shoot forth a mighty blast of flame. I can't read. Perhaps you should try it once. Mario mastered the Firebrand. What is going on? I see no problem with your skill. If you just do this action near something flammable, you should have no problems. Surely this skill will open new paths in your life. Wouldn't you agree? So, farewell. Okay. What do I shoot at? These guys? Oh, this thing. Right. I have to be right up on it, question mark? There we go. Okay. Was there anywhere else that needed that?
Fire! Let's go!
No.
Jump!
There's too many buttons in this game. No, okay. Is there anything else in this area? Maybe this was just to get the power. Does Luigi, does he get the power?
Okie dokie.
Okay, I guess he doesn't get power. Okay. I'm leaving. This sounds like Papa's Pizzeria music. Is there anywhere out here I need to use this? Right. But how I gotta find the Thunder Palace. Oh, I found it. Oh. Mario, jump! Oh my god. Okay, this is what I was trying to do. Hammer. Yeah, why does Luigi get the scary one? He's a little scaredy cat. To you who have wandered into Thunder Palace, these are the training grounds for the chosen few. I know not how you found your way here, nor how you managed to enter this place, but I have no business with you, and you have none with me. Depart post-haste. Can I please have this power? Poor Luigi. Why are they getting literal superpowers? Crackety. Who dares touch the great Thunderhand Spark? Impertinent fool. And yet, you have touched the great Thunderhand Spark, but still stand before me, so... Perhaps you have the qualities needed to master the galvanic Thunderhand technique. Very well, I shall instruct you in the art of the Thunderhand. First, press the R button to select your hand power. Okay.
Thunder.
Thunder! I can't roll my tongue, I'm so sorry. Hold the A button until you have charged the energy. Why did he say that so fast? Then release the button. Only then shall you feel a release... What? Only then shall you release a burst of thunder and lightning. Perhaps you should try it once.
Thunder.
Why'd they make him roll his R? Now I can't copy him. Luigi mastered the Thunder Hand. Very well done. It is wise to use this power when an apparent conductor of electricity is nearby. You have done it. It is done. You have released me. What does that mean? My. Do I have to fight him? I like the noise the electricity makes. Okay, now we both have superpowers. Let's go. I didn't talk to anyone in there. Yay! Whee! Let me save. Oh my god. I had to swim up. Seabed, Oho, Oasis side. Okay. I have so many coins. I know whatever's about to happen, I'm gonna hate. What am I doing? Right, because that makes sense. The fire underwater. What in the world? I was gonna read that map, but never mind. Hello. Okay. Hey, I get to level up here. Oh, I can use my hand. I don't know. They didn't teach me that. Ah! Help! Okay. Oh my god. Oh my god. It's because he's in the air. That was my fault. I don't know. Okay. Hello? I hate playing this on the Switch controller. Why aren't you dead? Okay, finally. Please don't float in the air. I hate using the hammer in fights. Oh my god. My hammer broke, okay. Oh, I still managed to not get hit. No, not the hammer. I don't think you can reach him. Yay. finally. That's what I wanted to do. I wanted to fight things.
Okie dokie.
Hi, Croton. How are you? No audio. Hi. What am I doing? Can I swim over this stuff? This is going to give me issues, I think. Not the blade tree reminder. Oh, I forgot I had that. Also, why didn't it make it sound? What happened to the don't forget me thing? Didn't it say something? I don't know. Why do you have to do this to me? Forestry level 6-7. Oh, I messed up. I missed Xenoblade. Okay. What is happening? Why can't I do that? Oh, I don't have any items. That's kind of crazy. Please stop. I don't miss having to level up, though. My little thingies. I feel like I'm getting really lucky with the timing of that. They're like giving me extra time. Got lucky there. Yay! Ooh, level up! There we go. I just want like 60 HP. That's what I was trying to do. I wanted to get 60 HP today. Oh, there was a 4 in there and I got a 1. It was a 4. Luigi has a lot more HP. Ooh, I got 2, yay. Okay. I don't know where I'm going. I feel like I don't know.
Oh no!
What? Oh, okay. Poor Luigi. Let's do a bros attack. I don't know where the heck to go. You guys think I can float over there? No. Nope. I don't really know what to do. Why did it take me all the way back to the beginning? I don't know how I'm supposed to get up there. I don't think I can fly this far. No, okay. Please jump. That's nice, okay. This map just does not help me. I'm gonna be honest. Does it have something to do with this? Am I missing one? I feel like it's probably so obvious and I'm just stupid. There's a fire coral that swim on the bottom left corner of the room. What? Well, that's not the bottom left. I would assume. I don't see anything to swim. Okay. Oh god, there's new guys. Great. What is happening? Okay, well, I'm going back to before I was in this fight. I don't want to game over. There is something over there, but I don't know how to get there. Can I just, like, swim? Okay, well, I don't know how I'm gonna do this, but it seems like I can do it. I did it. Okay, that was a lot quicker. do I go? Oh my god. I'm stressed. Okay. Found something. But it's not open. Well, I wanted to read that sign. Oh, that's not how you do that. Please don't fight me. I can't get up there. I don't want to fight. I literally came into the stream trying to fight things, but I don't really want to. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't know. I'm trying to go in the order of the corals. I don't know if that's correct, though. Oh. Well, the first one must be fire, then. Okay, well, that's not how you do it. Hello? Failure. Mario, please! What is going on? Okay. I'm gonna start taking a note. Where's the thing I had yesterday? 1, 4. I'm gonna try 5. Nope. Okay. Okay, 1, 4, 3 then. Please! Oh, okay. 1, 4, 3, 5. 2, I guess. One, 4, 3, 5, 2. Please stop. I don't want to fight you. I have no items. That's kind of crazy. I don't wanna. Oh my god, who are these guys? Why? Why can't he use his hammer? He either doesn't use it or it falls apart because I'm doing it too early. There we go. Ow! That one hit him. Luigi. I suck at timing things. How are you not dead? Luigi. Luigi, please use your hammer. Please. Why won't he take his hammer out? Oh my god. Why? Why? Why are you not taking it out? Oh my god, why are you not hitting him? I hate the hammer. Oh, I did it. And it's like only Luigi. Mario doesn't have a problem using his hammer. Please take your hammer out. Okay. Why would you do that? Maybe Mario does have a problem. Mario, hit him, please. How are you not dead? There's no way he needs this much taken off of him, but whatever. I don't like this. Luigi, please. Luigi. Why are you not hitting it? Oh my god. There we go. I assume I have to... I guess I could use my hand. I haven't done that. I guess that makes sense that it would also electrocute me. I'm gonna go back a little bit. No! I hate these things. Why are you a pair? Bye. If I knew it was gonna do that, I would have got these guys out of here a long time ago. Okay. I level up? No, okay. Understandable. Where do I go? Sure, I'll save. Is this all I needed in here? I don't know. There was another door that I didn't go in. What? Oh. What in the world was happening? Oh. Why would they put the buttons in that order? It should have been BA, then up, not up, BA. Meanwhile, near the border... Or Bowser. I mean, Rookie. Oh, great Cacaletta. What will this guy do? Anyone will do now. Hurry, quickly. Oh no. that's so red. Yeah, there was a button in there that I didn't hit either. Let me see if there's something I missed. I could have just walked 2 feet out of here and it would have answered my question. I have searched high and low for you two. I feared that you'd met a terrible fate. What? Yes, it is true. The Beanstar split into 4 pieces. They have scattered. It is sad, really. What? You say you'll help me search for the Beanstar pieces? Of course, I would be most appreciative, but actually, I'd like you two to go to Bean Bean Airport. You see, Princess Peach is blessing our fair land with her presence. She can't speak, right? A dignitary of Princess Peach's stature visiting our kingdom is a very serious affair, and that is why I would like you two in attendance to greet her royal loveliness. As such, you must head for Bean Bean Airport immediately. Well, by the by, Bean Bean Airport is south of Bean Bean Castle. I must head there myself immediately, so I will see you there. Okay. What is happening? South of Bean Bean Castle. Wait, isn't there a store here? How many can I buy? I'm gonna buy 15. I have syrups. I don't think I need those. I would have. I'm gonna get some of these. I'll get one of these. Just in case. Now I have some items. Can I get another map somewhere? Here's the castle. That didn't help. Thank you, though. Am I stupid? Is this an airport? That's a library, I think. Once in a while I get the urge to go nap under a roof, then I'll rent myself a room. But even then, they're rarely big enough for me. Why is he so big? Can you tell me where the airport is? Here's the clothing store. I'm good. Where the heck's the airport? I'm confused. Uh-oh. Osby's getting into something. I'm confused. Oh, is this the airport? I think this is just a restaurant. Can I talk to you? This is the famed Starbeans Cafe that everyone's a buzz about. Got any complaints, compliments? Now, you already know about our special Starbean system, right? No. Listen up good. The Starbean system was created by Starbeans Cafe to expand our menu when you bring us beans. Here's the deal. Get rare beans by digging or battling or playing mini-games, then bring them here. When you bring us new kinds of beans, we add them to our menu and nefariously patent them. By the way, at the moment, I'm needing these beans in these quantities to expand my menu. Okay. This is just a side quest, but I'll write it down. 25. They all need 25. Oh. There's another one. Colombian. 15. Woo. Plus 10. Who? Chocochino. 15. Woo. And Choco. Oh my god, there's so many. I'm not writing these down. Oh, that was the last one. Do I have any? I only have 15. What? Yeah, I'm trying to go to a different one. I don't think I have enough. I don't have enough to do anything. No! I want to go back to the menu! Why is my controller so stupid? Oh, I'm so sad. I'm sad too, because I can't find the freaking airport. Where is it? Stop. Good. I'm so confused. Where's the airport? The castle. What in the world? There's definitely a shop. Probably deals in information. Would you like some quality information? Sure. I'll just take your coin. Wait, what information am I getting? Huge news, baby. Hot off the press. The Mushroom Kingdom's Princess Peach is coming to visit the country. She's set to arrive shortly at Bean Bean International Airport. You know, just south of town. I'm trying to find it. Okay, well, I just paid for something I already knew. I was hoping he would maybe tell me where that is. I was already in here. South of town. I know what south is. I'm confused as to why there is no south of anywhere. There's no south. I don't know. There is no south. I got a mushroom. There's no south. I'm so confused. I didn't see any orbs either. It says I have to activate orbs, but where the heck are the orbs? I see no orbs. I see no south. What the heck? Oh yes, yes, you were perfect. How about a picture? Right, oh yeah, let's do it. I'll snap a great picture of you. Well, want your picture taken? Sure. Okay. Oh yes, yes, I'm taking it. Okay, stand there on that mat. Come on now. Righty, are you ready? I guess. Stand still. Don't go pressing up, down, left, or right on the control pad to do some silly pose. Cheep cheep. Dang it! Wait. Okay.
Let's go.
Oh my god. Wait, I want my picture taken. Do I have another 100? Ah, more. You need more coins. Oh, so you just took all my coins? How many coins did I have before that? They didn't.
Let's go. Okie dokie. Hammer. Fire. Let's go. Okie dokie.
Give me some coins. I wish I could go back to when I paid that guy 100 coins for information that I already knew. I'm so confused. Oh, I'm on the roof.
Let's go. Hammer.
My ads are starting soon. My snooze button is broken. I finally remembered to look. What's this? Oh. Hey. Welcome to the pipe house. I'm here to teach you everything you want to know about pipes. Want to ask about pipes? Sure. Which do you want to ask about? Green. Right, green. Jump in a green pipe to warp to another green pipe elsewhere in this land. You just choose a green pipe you've jumped in before and you'll warp to it. I don't think I've ever done that. What just happened? I'm so confused. This is the town. There's supposed to be 2 blue things that I'm supposed to activate, and I don't see them. I'm gonna use this app break to try to figure out what the heck I'm doing. I will be right back. It was not south of town. I would just like to say that. Oh my god. I'm also not at it yet, so... But where I'm supposed to go was not south of town. What the hell? Luigi. I'm trying to focus. I can't focus. Hello? Don't know where I'm supposed to go either. There we go. Like, I'm pissed. Like, this is not south of town. This is anywhere but south. Studio of Harhal, Fashion Genius. I don't know how to do that. No.
Oh no!
I hate these things. Oh my god. I would really like to level up.
Let's go! Okie dokie, fire! Thunder!
What is happening? Okay. I'm in the airport, I think. Oh. Mario, Luigi, Lady Lima is calling for you. Please go to the runway up ahead. Oh, Masters Mario and Luigi. Queen Bean was most pleased by your efforts at the University. By the way, there has been a slight hiccup in our plans to welcome Princess Peach. You see, nasty piranha plants have dug their roots into this runway. Her airplane can't land. What? You want to know why repairs haven't been made? Well, with the Cacletta incident, it didn't seem to be a priority. But enough about that. You must do something about these disgusting piranha plants. For the sake of the princess, you can't refuse, can you? Well then, show me that Mario Bros work ethic I've heard so much about. Okay. I don't know, I'm probably gonna level up when I get through this. Without dying, though. Okay. Apparently not. Hey, I had the first hit. Why does he still get to do that? No, not jump. Oh, well, at least it killed him. Is there any more? Is that it? Oh, hey. Hello? Please hit it. Oh, that time you didn't die? Okay. How long is this runway? There is like a hair in my eye or something. Can I level up, please? I wonder what the world record of this is. I'm not beating it.
Let's go.
What the heck, Mario? I pressed A several times. Please level up. As a botanist, I must say I'm quite interested in these piranha plants, low as them as they may be. Water can be easily extracted from the petals of the piranha plant. Did you know that? It's true. The plants are said to hide below ground, so as not to be shocked by lightning when wet. Okay. Thank you for that information. Probably do this if I'm not gonna level up. Okay. Hello? Is that not what I'm supposed to do? Oh. I guess that's gonna permanently kill it? Okay. Why doesn't it save that I want the thunder here? One more. Where is it? Great. Wait, can I just do this to him? Come on, let me save. Hey, that didn't do anything. Great. I'm restarting. What the heck, Mario? Oh my god. Hello. Hello. What? Oh. I don't have enough bros points. Why? Why can't I time that right? Come on, please jump. Let me guess. I'm wasting time by doing this, huh? Oh my god, hello? I would really like to not die here, please. Oh my god. Please. There we go. Okay. I don't know what that means.
Oh yeah.
I don't know what that means. I don't know why they do that. Cool. Critical. Who's that? Why are they purple? I don't know, and he healed. I didn't mean to go for this guy, but okay. Oh my god. Oh my god, why? Mario, please. What in the world? Stop! Mario. Mario. Oh, 28 and you didn't die? Okay. Please. Why can I only do it to one? Go. He's healing. I don't like this fight. I needed to level up before this. I don't like this fight. Why? I'm obviously hitting it. Only 9? Hey, Mario's got it good though. Please don't grow any more piranha plants. is horrible. Please. Only 2? Okay, that's not happening. I gotta stop using the hand on Luigi, I think. What does hammer do? Nothing, dang. Why? Like, sometimes I can do it and sometimes I can't do it. What, jump? 1. Okay, well, that's not happening either. Guess I'm going back to the hand. It does the most. Why do they have 6 and 7 HP? Am I doing something wrong? Why did Luigi not jump? I don't think I'm doing anything wrong. I think it just has a lot of HP. What the heck? Why? Oh, there we go. That sucks. And it healed. I thought it was gonna be over. Please. Why are you healing? Only I should be able to heal. Why? What the heck? Why? Please. It's just healing everything that I've done. Why can he not jump? Please. Please jump, Mario. Please jump, Mario. Why are you not jumping over it? Now they're doing it at different... They're different... I don't know. I can't. There we go. Oh my god, Luigi, please jump over it. Please. like this. It's just healing everything. What happened? I don't know. I really don't know. It's healing everything that I did to it. Oh my god. Why? Why can't you jump? Oh. That was my fault. How is that one not dead yet? I just have to deal with them attacking me. I don't know. How are you not dead? Oh my god, I forgot about this. God. Thank you. Luigi, please. Please. Why are you only shooting it at Luigi? I don't know. Oh, I forgot that Mario's the one. Oh my god. Mario, jump over it. Please. Why? Oh my god, my controller hates me. I hate this game. Please. Why did they make the fight so long in this game? Why does everything have like 100 HP after like the first chapter situation? I don't think they're chapters, but... Mario, please jump over this thing. Why does that make you heal? God. I don't understand why I can't jump over things. Just a simple jump. I've never had issues with jumping. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. I hate Luigi. Why does that make you heal? I don't understand. I totally timed that right. Oh my god. I must be doing something wrong. I thought this was gonna be a short, cute little fight, and I would level up, and I'd be done. Why? Why does that make you heal? Why did that take so long for that to happen? Why did he shrink so slowly? God, Mario, please. Why? Why, Luigi? Why? Why are you not jumping over both of them? Please. I'm sick of this fight already. Why is it taking so long? Oh my god, what is happening? I swear that normally does not take that long for Mario to turn into a ball. I can't. Why is it healing so much? Oh my god. I genuinely don't know. Oh my god, please. Please jump over it. Oh my god. Oh my god. If it's so critical, why can't you die? Cosby, I need to feed him. Oh my god, thank you. I better level up like 10 times from that. Give me a 4. Ooh, I got a 3. And a 2. I should have leveled up at least twice. What the fuck did Luigi just do? Why did he put it in his butt? What just happened? Luigi? Are you okay? Well done, Mario Bros. Now we can welcome Princess Peach to our fair kingdom. Yay. That's her little plane. How cute. Bean Castle Court Gardens. Potato. Why does he say potato? Hush everyone. Princess Peach, representative of the Mushroom Kingdom, brings greetings. Hi, Princess Peach. Mario, Luigi, thank you so much for all you've done. I'm so relieved that the two of you are safe. You can talk? Oh, terribly amusing, yes. Come now, don't be so startled. You see, I must tell you, Princess Peach's voice was never stolen. What? I knew Cackletta was after the royal voice, so I beat them to the castle and warned the princess. So why was she speaking in emojis? This is the Princess Peach whose voice was stolen. There's 2 of them. Oh. Birdo! And that is why the Beanstar reacted so strangely to her voice. Aw. I was not expecting her to be here. Oh my god. As you can see, every card in our hand truly was better than theirs. Hee. Mario, Luigi, I'm sorry to have caused you such trouble. When the pair of you came rushing to the castle, I intended to tell you the truth immediately, but Bowser beat you there, and I lost my chance to spill the beans, so to speak. But you defeated Cackletta nonetheless, and that is something to be congratulated for. By the way, there's no sign of what's left of the Beanstar. It apparently broke into 4 pieces which seem to be lost. And so I am off yet again. I must sally forth. Sally forth? Where's Rye at? To look for the pieces of the Beanstar. You two can relax here and enjoy some sightseeing in our kingdom with Fair Princess Peach. I love his little hair flip. Okay, what am I doing now? Here's me. Okay, I'm gonna go feed Crosby. My ads are gonna run 20 minutes, whatever. I'm gonna run them now. I'm gonna feed Crosby. I'll be right back. I'm back. Oh, Master Mario, spot on timing. Mario, Luigi. I was just speaking with Queen Beam. She tells me there is a mushroom town in Bean Bean Kingdom called Little Fungi Town. Do you know of it? No. It is a town full of toads who have immigrated to this land. Since we have come all the way to this land, I wish to pay an official royal visit to Little Fungi Town. Oh my god. That's acceptable in theory, but to reach Little Fungi Town, you must go north through Haiii Valley. Haiii Valley is filled with monsters. It would be very dangerous for Princess Peach. As the royal representative of the senior toads, I must vigorously oppose this idea. Passing through unknown lands filled with monsters is absolutely absurd. Why? The very idea. Huff. Ahem. And yet, I suppose if Mario and Luigi escorted you. Mario, Luigi, since we seem to have come to a consensus, won't you take me to Little Fungi Town? No. Oh my god. Will that do, Toadsworth? As if I have any say in the matter. Just be very, 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 very careful. I must begin preparations immediately. Mario, you and Luigi should meet us up north at the entrance to Haiii Valley. And with that, please allow me to excuse myself, Queen Bean. A little bow. Your princess is not only beautiful, but both wise and courageous as well. I'm severely impressed. Mario, Luigi, we have entrusted Princess Peach's safekeeping to the two of you. Leave the castle town and head northeast to reach Haiii Valley. Poor Luigi, he just gets beaten up. Northeast. Can I go this way? Oh. Wait, I might have 100 coins now. I didn't even check, I was confident. Okay. Cheap. Wait, I do want to see all of the... Aww, that one's cute. I'm probably gonna do that one, but I want to see the last one. Oh. I think I'm gonna do down. Did it work? Oh, let me check. No, it didn't. Okay. There we go. I'd be pissed if I couldn't rewind there and I'd used 100 coins and I didn't get the pose. Okay, these are great pictures. I love them. So cute. Northeast to Haiii Valley. Excuse me. Can you not? Oh my god. It did one damage, but I don't know. Whatever. No, please don't jump on him. I got nothing. Leave me alone.
Oh no!
What the heck? Why? The heck? Luigi? I literally pressed B. Probably have enough to make Woo bean coffee. Stop following me! Anything in here? Oh. The Hammer Bro guys. Whoa. I was wondering who that might be. It's the good old Mario Bros. How have you guys been doing? We moved out this way recently. This new place is bigger than the old one, which makes it easier for us to do our work, which is good. Say, are those hammers we made for you striking mighty blows? Well, how about we reforge them and power them up for you? What do you say? It's free. Reforge your hammers? Yes. Great, we'll have these back to you in just a sec. That must hurt. Alright, they're ready. And they're more powerful than ever. Pow pow. You got super hammers. Good thing I went in here. Now you ought to be able to break rocks you couldn't break before. Go ahead and test out the strength of those bad boys. Come back here again after a while. You never know. We might be able to forge your hammers again to make them even stronger. Wait, can I? I don't want to jump now. Okay. Oh, I still don't have the stronger. I'm gonna do that. Hello, Thwomp. What do I do with you? I'm Thwomp. I love a good game. Test your luck for a mere 200 coins. Are you guys ready to show me the mightiest one you've got? You don't have enough coins. I don't even have close to enough. Well, I guess I'll come back here eventually. Let me save. I feel like I've been playing this game too long. This game seemed really short, and I have, what, 9 hours in this game? I'm kind of embarrassed. Where do I go? Please stop throwing stuff at me. Please. This is where I came from? I'm lost now. This is where I came from. Please stop following me. I don't know where to go. Please stop following me. I'm pausing. It's not where I go. I'm confused. The IGN walkthrough for this game sucks. I found it myself. Master Mario, Master Luigi. Ooh, sorry to keep you waiting. How do we get over here? Now then, Master Mario, Master Luigi, please be sure to take the utmost, most diligent, I can't speak, sincerest care of Princess Peach. I'll be back before you know it. Okay, Mario and Luigi, let's go to Little Fungi Town. Bye. Princess, be careful. Why do I get the feeling I forgot to say something vital? Oh, that's right. Master Mario, wait. Oh, now I've done it. Eek! Mario, Luigi! Help me. Master Mario, I forgot to tell you one vital tidbit, and now just look at what has happened. If you let the princess out of your sight like we just did, she'll get kidnapped instantly. I beg of you, rescue her and take care to ensure that you do not leave her side again. And if the princess gets too far ahead of you, please stop her and talk some sense into her. I've asked her to return by the same path she took if you should speak to her. And with that, good luck. I'm counting on you. Okay, well, no, she's kidnapped. Oh my god, stop. I don't like this. 18! Oh my god, help. my god. There we go. That was horrible. Oh my god. Luigi. I don't want to fight these guys. Oh, he died, okay. No. Princess Peach, where are you? I have to rescue her. Hey. Hey. Aww. That was cute. So I have to follow her? Oh my god, no. I'm not letting you go. How do I stop that? I'm gonna be doing a lot of fighting, apparently. Who are the guys in the back? What are they gonna do? Oh, okay. Why is my hair bothering me so much today? What the hell? How do I dodge that? I can't jump over it. That one bounced, okay. Oh, it's gonna bounce over me. I'm stupid. Why can't I go backwards? Why? Mario. You're jumping over it. Why are you getting hit? Oh my god. Why do you have so much HP? Ooh, I got a mushroom. That was nice. Why did he throw a mushroom at me? I didn't need it, but if I did, it would have been nice. Mario, please. I can't. Why am I not jumping over it? I don't understand. How are you not dead? I don't like these guys. Why do they have like 50 HP? Or maybe 100. I think he has like 75. That would be my guess. Peach, please. Why is she walking such a strange path? Where'd she go? Oh, that wasn't so bad. Now then, let's move on. Okay. This is horrible, actually. Peach.
Let's go.
Mario, please. I hate that the hammers break. So annoying. Mario, please. That only did 8. I hate these guys. I hate this area. I'm already irritated from that fight I did. And I hate that these guys are doing 18 damage to me. Oh, I don't want to use my hand. Stop walking so fast.
Let's go.
I can't. I feel like those would hurt us. If I want to do a bro's attack, I think I have to do Mario's, but I think it would be useless because they're so short. I did it perfectly last time. What happened? Come on. There we go. What the heck? Okay. Wait, Peach, hold on. Peach, get your butt back there. Peach. No. Go, go, go. So I should head back the other way then? I see. Okay, thank you. Oh my god, she's not gonna be there. Oh, that wasn't so bad. Now then, let's move on. Hello? Why couldn't I hit him? Not these guys again. Oh my god. Please don't. Oh. Why are you coming again? Why can't I just recognize that that was going to jump over me? I knew that one was going to bounce and I still jumped. Mario. I thought that one was going to bounce for some reason. It looked like it was going down. I haven't done this one in a while. It did 2 damage. Oh, right. It did 2 damage to me. So I'm gonna go back. Kill him right here. Thank you. Got red peppers. This sucks.
Let's go.
Maybe I should let her get kidnapped so it's easier for me to walk around and do stuff. Please. Do not jump, please. Why am I doing so little damage? Why am I just like zoning out? How are you not dead? Come on, Luigi, please get lucky. Dang it. Why did that not work? Thank you. Is there any other guys in here? Oh my god. There was no guys over there. Can you stay over there maybe? How am I supposed to do this without her getting kidnapped? You can just get kidnapped, I don't even care. I don't know how to do that without her getting kidnapped. Please get down.
Let's go.
So, Princess Peach has to go up that pipe. We just don't get to do it with her. Come on. Okay, come this way. You're telling me the door's not open? And there's no barrel. Okay, so I have to do it without her getting kidnapped. And I don't even think I can go back that far. Oopsies. I don't know how I'm supposed to do this. It says Peach. Oh my god. Please. No. No. Oh my god, why is it so hard to do? No, get down. Please. Princess Peach, go back to the door. Please. I hate this. I hate this so much. I don't even know.
Let's go.
I hate this. I hate this so much. Okay, thank you. Why do you get to go twice? That's not... Okay. I think that does more damage than his little... his lightning thing. Oh, that did a lot. A lot more. Okay. Why did it do 14 the one time? Dang it. He jumped over it. Okay, thank you. I got lucky. And I'm leveling up, thank you. I think I might be close or get close to the HP that I wanted. Dang it. I got 3 though. That's fine. Got Luigi up to 60. Hold on, I'm gonna place you in a blade. Oh, would much rather be playing Xenoblade.
Let's go.
I can't believe, like, I literally cannot let her out of my sight. Like, even when there's no enemies around. I genuinely, I don't know how to do this. Come on, Mario. I'm gonna focus on getting this guy back here. And then Luigi could focus on this guy. Maybe I'll kill them at the same time. Dang it. Nope. I hate these guys. Hit this guy too. Please. Please. Why? I was doing this so... I was doing it fine last fight. Can you please die quicker? Thank you. I don't understand. This guy has to die here, thank you. 13. Thank you. Come on, Luigi, get lucky with the hammer. Dang it. It bounced. How did you not die? Thank you. Okay. I don't know what we're doing. This is gonna be a pain in the butt to do. Oh my god, I cannot believe this is happening. There's no way. She's kidnapped. Don't switch, please. I can't do it. I'm panicking because I have to go fast. Gee, if you don't get your butt up onto this thing, thank you. Switch that. This. I'm gonna throw up. This is making me so anxious. Thank you. We're almost to Little Fungi Town. Oh god, this is making me so anxious. Little Fungi Town, the Mushroom Kingdom, immigrant community. Little Fungi Town is up ahead. Don't let your guard down yet. Girl, if you'd stop walking away from us. Okay, I think I'm allowed to just sit here for a second. Elevator to Buffalo Ruins. Okay, I thought that was gonna do something. Okay. What's her problem? I have to do another big fight? Hey man, this looks bad. Go rescue her. Huh? Something that huge? That's impossible. Hey man, isn't that Mario? You're right. Talk about lucky. Mario, Luigi, help me. I don't want to. Let me figure out what the heck I'm supposed to do here. Okay, not that. Do I just jump on him? Do I have to go and just do 2 the whole time? Where the heck am I? Every time he wishes to hurt him after a brief beating, he will break into 4 small— what? It just says use whatever, I don't know. Oh my god. So one of those got to him, and I think healed everything that we did. Every 4 HP that we did to him. Luigi, why are you being stupid today? Oh, I got lucky. I got lucky twice, yay. Oh my god. Oh my god. Help. That healed him too? That probably just healed everything. He's supposed to, like, break into smaller pieces or something. Dang it. Couldn't have gotten lucky twice. I pressed B 3 times. At this point, it's not my fault. Come on. Please break into small pieces. Never mind. I don't know why I tried. And he healed. I got poisoned. So I don't... Oh, yeah, I did do something. Okay. Hey, at least I bought... Oh, I already had a bunch of them. Okay. I hate the big fights in this game. They take so long. Mario. And that literally heals everything that I just did to him. You'd think he'd run out of hands. It says after a brief beating, he will turn into 4 small pieces. IGN and I must have a different definition of the word brief, because this is taking too long. Oop, I got it. Luigi. I don't understand. I don't know. I don't think this is helping. Oh, I did 3. Yippee. I don't know. I can't. Hello. Damage. I'll beat him in no time. I hate this. Now I can't get Luigi to do it? Like, hello. Oh my god, I hate this. I guess it's a good sign that he is doing a different attack. I can't. I can't. I want this game to be over. I should have given it to Luigi, so then I could attack as Luigi. What the heck? Luigi. How did that not work? The problem is Mario's hammer works immediately and Luigi's doesn't. Oh my god, please. I can't. I cannot do this whole separate timing situation. Oh, I did it. Okay. I don't understand. Why, Luigi? Why are you not using it? That did nothing. If only Princess Peach could keep herself safe and not get herself into this situation. Very brief fight to turn him into 4 pieces. Okay. I would love to go back in this recording and prove that I am jumping at the right time. Like, there's no way that would have hit me. Oh, this is gonna piss me off. And it still does 2 damage. That's pointless. I don't know. What if I jump on him? Okay. What if I do this? back into the big version of him. There's just no way. I must be doing something wrong. I'm gonna give Luigi the syrup so he can attack, hopefully. I can't. This is the worst fight ever. I say that every time I fight something in this game, but I think this one might actually be the worst. My hand is starting to hurt. So does he get healed by the poison mushroom? Am I supposed to be taking the hit for that? Nope. Not what I wanted. Oh great, I can't do that. I have no more syrup! Yay! I don't know what to do now. I can't. I don't like this fight at all. I don't want to be here anymore. I still feel like I'm doing something wrong. I don't know. It says I have to use the bros attacks, but I can't. I don't have any more syrup. Someone said this is the easiest fight in the game. Okay, so what am I doing wrong? Let me watch this person. Why do they have more bros attacks than I do? What? He does 28 damage. I don't have that attack. Why do I not have that attack? What? Venery? Swing bros. Where was I supposed to get this? I was supposed to get it with the thwomp. I don't have a Crosby command. I was okay, so can I not do this fight then? He also has swing bros. I don't think I can do this fight. Because I don't have swing bros. Why is his knockback bros doing 33 damage? Mine does 3. Is my game hacked? Is it broken? Why? Where did I last save at? It was before all of that, right? Oh wait, no. Okay, wait. How many coins do I have? I don't have 200. Can I just leave her in there? I think I have to go... I have to leave. I'm confused. Why are their attacks doing normal amount of damage, but mine isn't? The literally the same exact attack that I'm doing. That gets 2 damage. Is getting 30. On them. Don't understand. Where the fuck am I? I don't know. Where am I? Oh my god. How many did that get me? 184. How do I get out? Now I have to remember where that thwomp was. I don't know where it is. Who is that? Hello? Excuse me. Excuse me. Can I... Right, that's how you do that. I was confused. They kept saying to like dig, and I was like, I don't know how to dig. I don't have a shovel. I forgot I could do that. I don't think I left in the right spot. I'm gonna get on this. Okay, I want to leave the way I came in, please. I can't do that, okay. Okay, where was the swamp thing?
Oh
No, I don't want to fight. Thank you. No. No.
Oh no.
Don't want to.
Oh no.
Please leave me alone. I still need some coins though, right? Okay, well, I might have to let that guy throw stuff at me. Hello? Are you gonna throw stuff? Thank you. I need 10 more coins. You could have done that on the Thwomple, what the fuck's his name? Trunkle something, I don't know. Oh. Well, you haven't missed much except me getting really pissed off, so. I was in a fight. Listen, there's just so much happening. Peach, I had to make sure Peach didn't leave my sight so she wouldn't get kidnapped. And then there's this Thwunkle guy, what the fuck's his name? I don't know. And I can't beat him. I only do 2 damage to him, and then he heals it all. And I found out that I don't have a move, but everyone else's same moves do more damage, except, I don't know, I think my game's broken. I got blue beans. I can make coffee with them. Do I have it now? Okay. I'm just really pissed off, and I want to finish that fight. Ludo, how convenient. Break any one of these that you like with your hammer. If you're lucky, you'll get yourself one incredible treasure. The secret scroll. Who's Marty? You can now use the new bros attack, thank you. Marty. Oh, he's the little cute guy. Yeah. Now I have to find my way back into that cave. Leave me alone, please. How do I get out of here? I don't know. Leave me alone. I'm trying to figure out where I'm going. Okay. Well, not this way. You missed a Birdo appearance. I guess you did miss something of importance. I don't know where I'm going. Birdo apparently was pretending to be Princess Peach. Where the fuck am I? Don't know. I don't like it here. I have to beat this game next week. I don't want to stream it anymore. It has to be next week. I didn't mean to do that. And now I can't. Please jump. Please. Why is it not? I think my game's broken. I think Nintendo gave me a broken game on their little online thing. Let me save here. Oh, I got them new pictures. That's something that happened. Their little passport pictures. I should have checked that. What? What is happening? How do I use this attack? I'm confused. Why? When I look up a video of this fight, why do their attacks do 30 damage? Why do mine only do 1? I'm confused. I don't know. What the hell? I don't understand. I'm genuinely confused. I don't know. Is it because I'm not doing this? I've never done this before. I'm confused. I don't know. It still does 1 damage. I don't understand. I genuinely don't understand. These videos all show that they're doing 30 to 40 damage. My attacks normally do much more than what they're doing now. I don't know. I don't know how to do this attack. Why am I missing? I don't know. I don't want to do this. I genuinely- this might just make me quit playing this game. Because I don't understand why. Every video I click on, they're doing so much damage, but I'm not. I genuinely don't understand. My hair is bothering me. Like... Okay, I'm gonna watch this video. My ads are gonna start. They're doing the spinning thing. They did 132. Okay, they must be a much higher level than I am, but... You can snooze my ads? Oh, now I can snooze them. I couldn't earlier. That's weird. I don't know. I don't know what to do. Maybe they did. That would be nice. I'm gonna take a break. I'm gonna try to figure this out. I don't know. I'll be right back.
Oh, my piece.
My ads aren't over. I don't know. I did Chopper Bros and it seemed to do more damage than normal, but everyone else is getting 30, 40, 100. I don't understand. Also, hi Jared. I don't know if you can hear me. Why am I missing? See, but like, there's no way that that's... The hair sleigh, thank you. Like, I just don't know. This is really pissing me off. It says I only need to do 60 damage. But I think they're lying because I was doing this fight for probably at least 30 minutes. I had to have done 60 damage to him. It just, I don't know. Huh? What happened? I don't know what advance means. That's the first time I've seen that actually happen. This is my Skirbo of this game. I don't know what to say. You know what, Mario? You pissed me off, so you're just gonna take that damage. I don't know. Sorry, Luigi. And nothing for Mario. That attack's not doing anything. I'm supposed to attack his head. I'm doing the attacks, though, that Reddit is saying to do. Nothing for Mario again. Now he's just healing everything I've done. Why? Like, I don't understand. I don't know what that advance thing means. It says that these attacks should have him killed in 3 turns. I don't understand. Oh my god, he almost hit him with a stick. well, at least that happened. I just feel like I shouldn't have stopped. Like, I don't know. I shouldn't have stopped doing that last fight. I thought that move was just gonna be an easy fix for me. Okay. Hello. Hold on. I can do that better. I panicked a little bit. Okay. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if this is a good thing or a bad thing that he's back. No. But to Mario, please. Thank you. I don't understand. Like, there's no way I haven't done 60 damage to him without him healing at all. There he goes, healing again. I'm gonna try this again. I don't know how to do it. I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. I genuinely don't believe I haven't done 60 damage to him. Sorry, Mario. This has just ruined my day. No, I was scratching my head. That doesn't count. Hello, go backwards, please. I feel like I'm never gonna get past this. Let me actually... Luigi is currently the item giver, because he doesn't do anything. Oh, I need that, please. Well, I don't need it, but I think it would heal him more. What about this? I don't know how to do it. How am I missing? Hold on. I don't know. What is happening? Can you at least break apart again? I genuinely don't understand. He's just healing everything. I can't let go at the same time. Wait. Fuck, I don't know. I can't tell which one where he's going. I don't know. Respond to Discord DM? My DM? Oh, yes, I did send you a DM. They aren't new. I need them. No. Can I attack the other guys? No, I can't. I'm starting work at midnight. So, like, are they old and I can't find them, or... Hold up. I don't have any more... Like, I don't know. They were not available at all. I can't beat this guy. I don't think it's possible. I think I have to give up on this game. Because at this point, I have to have had done enough damage to kill him. I've been fighting him for like an hour. Granted, I have done it twice, but... I have nothing to say. I honestly think he's healing more than I'm doing to him in between turns. Oh. Whoever said his hand shows you who he's going to hit lied. If I haven't killed him at like 3:30, I'm done. There's just nothing I can do. Well, I need that. If he doesn't get it. I don't even want to give it until 3:30, because I don't think I'm doing it. I know I'm supposed to aim for his head. I've used all my bro points and my syrup attacking him on his head. Like, anything that I do does 2 points. I don't know. I look at videos of people doing the bros attacks and they're getting 40 HP out of them, and it only gives me 2. No matter what I do. I don't know. I'm so confused. If I could get lucky and hit him a lot. I feel like I should restart because I need my syrup back. No.
Nintendo.
I'm pretty sure I saved before that. I wish I could skip this.
Let's go. Okie dokie.
Oh shoot, I should have hold on. I think Mario doesn't have any pro points. I feel like, hold on. Should I leave again and get more
Okie dokie.
syrup, I think?
Alright.
If I can find my way out of here. Oh wait, I don't have any money. Never mind. I used all my coins to get that move that was supposed to help me, and it didn't help me. Okay, yap, yap, yap.
Let's go. Okie dokie.
Oh, this is about the new version of the game. Dang it. Why do some of these things say attack his head and some of them say attack his body? No matter what I do, everything does 2 damage. I don't know. Did I not give him syrup? Did I not do that? I'm confused. I probably can't go back that far. I'm gonna have to go through the dialogue again. Screw Luigi. I'm gonna save. So I have that. How much water have I drank? None. Griffin washed my cup, but he lost the straw.
Let's go. Okie dokie.
Yes. It's a big cup. I drank water yesterday. Oh, wait. Oh, wait, what the heck? I thought it was on 3. What is happening? Please. Still does nothing. Nothing different. Nothing different. Nothing different happens no matter what I do. Try this, but I'm not good at this attack. Okay. Did he miss it because he's too short? Okay. I can't. I don't know. Why were you attacking there? I'll try Slash Bros. I didn't do that right, but whatever. I don't know. This guy gets to do 132 damage, I get to do 2. He's aiming for his body, so... that. I want to aim for his head. That's what he did. I'm done. I'm done. I was at that for an hour. I'm over it. I don't know. I have to edit my YouTube video anyways, so... I'm gonna raid Momo. My voice is giving out on me. I'll be back. I'll be back tomorrow. Maybe I'll play this next week. When I'm supposed to. I'll try to beat him offline. I mean, you guys saw me do that for an hour, so it's whatever. If I beat him offline, who cares? I'm just over it. I'll be back tomorrow with Zelda, a game that I'm actually enjoying playing and know how to play, I guess. Hope you guys have a good night. Stay safe. Watch my YouTube